Hey everyone, it's Chad Valdez coming at you, the host of The Real Talk with Chad Valdez, where you can find the content obviously right here via my YouTube channel and also via Apple Podcasts titled the same, The Real Talk with Chad Valdez. And so having some quick post-game comments and hints of the Dallas Cowboys. My Dallas Cowboys win over the New England Patriots 38-3, where it was all Cowboys all bleeping game long. They started fast and ended strong. Started out, got the ball to start the game, and did not get a touchdown on the first drive, but got it on the second drive to make it 10-3. And so it was a nice touchdown pass that Prescott hooked up the CD Lamb. That's just a nice connection that we all are going to enjoy for the next several years, several seasons. And so it was a nice pass on the money. Dak Prescott, my man, my quarterback, Dak Prescott, number 4 in the field, number 1 in your heart. Looked great coming out of the gate, looked great coming out of the chute, and the defense was just lights out all game long. It came up with 2 scores. You know, when you're playing complimentary football, that's what all the head coaches say, both high school, college, and NFL, is when you can play complimentary football, there's a really good chance that you're most likely going to win the game. Obviously, that is a question mark if the other team plays complimentary football the entire game, where they're scoring on offense, defense, special teams, but that does not always happen. It's been happening with the Cowboys for 2 of the 4 games, where special teams is converting bigly, if you will, bigly, remember that word, and I'm not even getting into that because that's a political figure, former president, and that's besides the point. So the Cowboys were really playing great complimentary football on that game versus the Giants, and also this game here, because they're attacking the ball. They're putting players in the right place to create those turnovers and to capitalize on that. And when you can capitalize on a turnover to get the ball back for your offense, that is great. But when you can capitalize on a turnover and the defense actually scores at the same time, that's even more so of what makes that complimentary football. So the defense was just lights out all game. I mean, Mac Jones had a rough day on the field. I almost said rough day at the plate. Had a rough day at the office, if you will. Having the two interceptions, could have had 3, and Bland was just playing balls out. There's going to be some quarterbacks and offenses and offensive coordinators that are going to want to put a target on Bland because he is the next man up after the injury to Trayvon the Ball Hawk Diggs went down. But he came up playing big time today with 2 interceptions. One of those was a pick 6, and so he had a career breakout game today in his young NFL career. Offense, they were really doing good, and they did get that touchdown late into the game to really improve on the red zone offensive production of getting the offense to get 6 instead of the field goal to get 3. And just to paint a picture that the offense did not get that last touchdown late into the game. And so that's a catch-22, really, especially if it's pure Dallas Cowboys haters out there, because just imagine that the Cowboys did not get into the end zone there late into the game, where the game was in control. It's been in control ever since right before halftime, really, of where the Cowboys were not able to get into the end zone, but they did. Just imagine they did not, versus a very tired and worn out defense. And then now that they did get into the end zone versus that same tired, worn-out defense, now even more so, that's why I said it's a catch-22. The haters will say, well, it's because the Patriots' defense were worn out. They were completely gassed. They could not stop anything. So that's why it's a catch-22 of any Cowboy haters out there just saying, well, y'all got into the end zone because it was late into the game and the defense was tired. But they would have even more of a heyday on going on the Cowboys' offensive woes of the red zone production, but they improved on it a little bit because we did get it into the end zone. My point about that is just imagine if they did not get it into the end zone, but now that they did, they're still going to be the other side of that catch-22. Well, it was versus the tired defense. And so I will have much more commentary of the Dallas Cowboys win over the New England Patriots, plus a big weekend, a week 5 for college football, week 4 of NFL. I have much more commentary coming up tomorrow morning, October the 2nd, on my Sports Talk platform. Give it a look, give it a follow. I'll catch you later.